show continues. This is After O&A Live. Here's your host, Sam Roberts.
Yeah. After Opie and Anthony Live, apparently, because Norton missed 2 hours of the show, they're making him make up that time.
Fucking Gary, I see him at the elevator, and he says that I have to come back for an hour and 17 minutes, not including commercials.
Wow, so you're going to have to do the beginning of Round of Fez.
No, I have to break it up tomorrow and do a few minutes of this, but it's an hour and 17 minutes, so it starts now. So I don't even get the 10 o'clock credit.
Horrible. Do you, are you actually worried about tickets selling to Caroline's?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Caroline's are like, I thought that was a no-brainer.
No, you would think, right? Saturday is sold out.
That's good.
Friday and Thursday are good, and Sunday is good, but they're not sold out. I'm a fucking low-impact player in this business, Sam. I do well when I haven't been somewhere in a while.
But I guess because you did...
I turned down Caroline's last year because I'm like, if I'm not going to sell all my shows out, there's no use to do it.
And you done Jersey and Pennsylvania and all the...
I'm doing this because, I want to work there, but I'm doing my hour of... that I'm shooting, so it's like I'm on the road fucking doing that.
Well, listen, the hour is fine-tuned now. You said on the TV, we saw you, because you doing these other things, like for Imus and Fox 5, is like a godsend to O&A, because they literally just turn the TV on, and we just watch you on the shows. But, I mean, you said that the hour's done, you're ready to film it.
I am.
So you're pretty much getting to see that hour that's going to be filmed live if you go to Caroline's.
But I'm tweaking it. I'm adding some stuff that I'm trying to figure out how to attack Rick Santorum without it being topical. Because
like on the special?
Yeah. Ooh.
I thought it was because you didn't want to ruffle anyone's political feathers.
Oh,
I know.
Good way to put it.
You're a middle-of-the-fence type of guy.
I really am, because you never know. I may have him introduce me.
You don't know.
Ladies and germs.
Can't burn any bridges in this business.
You never know, Sam.
But yeah, you're trying to squeeze that. You can't do that without being. That seems topical.
You can still mention him, but I mean, because he's still a political figure. It's like, you know.
But then you get worried that like if he loses the next few primaries and he's out of the scene,
I want to mention.
Forget about him.
No, they won't forget him. He's a twat.
Yeah, he is. You weren't here either this morning when the new Troy Kwan bit completely started. He's going to get destroyed, Troy, when he gets back here.
Why?
Because, he's gone because he's getting a nose job. And O&A started to see his pictures on Facebook that he's posted, and they're like model and glamour shots. And so Anthony's whole new thing is just Troy being completely head over heels in love with himself.
Yeah, I mean, if I looked as good as him, I probably would too.
You would. You understand it. Have you ever thought about cosmetic surgery?
Yes, it's all I think of.
Why don't you do it then? Eric, why don't you call Troy?
We have been. He's not picking up.
He said he just texted me.
I'll try him again.
He said, let me know if you want me to call in for the after show, just now. So he should pick up.
All right.
Troy lets this show take precedence over Opie and Anthony, which he should. This is the more important thing. They're calling him right now. They have his phone number. Yeah, they got to get him on. And I guess Pauly D's show. I wonder if Troy's jealous of somebody like Pauly D, because Pauly D is now becoming a world famous DJ. Like he said, he's got a contract with G Unit, and he's got residencies in Las Vegas and in New Jersey.
Right,
and he's
right.
rich. And he's rich. He's stinking rich off this DJing stuff. Whereas Troy is just trying to take the traditional DJ route. He doesn't exactly have the Jersey Shore to push him.
Right. But he does have hair like Pauly D. Like you see, he's trying to be like Pauly. It's a good point.
He is a little bit, right? He's trying to be pretty like Pauly D. But he doesn't have like the reason I like the guys, especially Pauly D on the Jersey Shore, is because they're so unashamed of what they are and who they are. Like they'll never you can point out how ridiculous the things that they do are and how ridiculous the amount of time they spend on their hair and all this stuff, but they take pride in all of it. Like, they'll never try to play it down or say, oh, no, I don't really do that when they actually
Whereas
do.
with Troy, it has a shame over the amount of effort he puts into.
Here he is now. Troy, how are you feeling?
I'm okay.
You sound terrible.
I'm all right. Well, I feel like I got hit in the face with a sledgehammer, but I'm fine.
So you got your nose done yesterday?
Yeah, I got rhinoplasty. I didn't get a nose job, Sam.
Yeah, I mean, it was, a little bit medical, but mainly cosmetic.
No, there's no cosmetic. It's just so I can breathe out of my left side of my nostril. I haven't been able to breathe out of the left side of my nostril for about 10 years now.
Well, it doesn't sound like it's working to me, Stuffy.
Well, I just got it done yesterday, so obviously it's not going to sound too good.
Are you on a bunch of pain pills?
Yeah.
What are you using?
Percocet.
That's got to be nice.
Yeah, it's fine. You can't. I have to sit up. I can't lay back down because if I bend down, blood starts pouring out of my nose.
So how are you gonna have sex?
Yes. So you have
There's no sex. There's no sex for a while.
You have to sit the whole. You can't. What about when you sleep?
I have to sleep sitting up.
Is your nose clogged?
Yeah, it's completely clogged.
Do you have tissue?
What's that?
No. Do you have like gauze up there?
No, they pulled the gauze out. They put the gauze around my nose, so it just drains into the gauze, and I have to change that out.
Ugh. Are your eyes black and blue?
No, I'm a little swollen. It's not too bad, but I'm coughing up what looks like abortions.
Oh, because of all the blood and stuff is going down your throat thing?
Yeah, it just looks like massive blood clots.
E-Rock must have had a great day today because you know how usually when E-Rock takes some time off, even if it's just a day, they spend a lot of time destroying him?
Yeah.
It was your turn today.
That's fine. That's fine.
They have this whole new thing. I mean, they kind of came to the conclusion that you're very much in... do you feel like you're a vain person?
No, I definitely try not to be. I mean, I try to take care of my appearance and try to look as good as I possibly can, but I don't really feel like I'm a vain person.
Well, Anthony is of the opinion that you sing that Chris Isaak song that he did the video for on the beach, but you sing it to yourself, like you are in love with yourself.
Why am I in love with, what would make him think that I'm in love with myself?
Well, we started talking about the cosmetic surgery on your nose, and then we were pulling up...
He was busting on me for cosmetic things?
Yeah.
Did he get a hair plugs to look better?
Yeah.
I mean, him of all people, really going to bust on me for that?
He was. And then he saw...
let him have it, Troy.
We pulled up your gallery. We made a gallery on the Opie and Anthony Facebook page of Troy Kwan pictures from your Facebook.
Yeah.
And he was busting on those pictures, too, because they're like model shots.
Yeah, I mean, a model shot. I mean, if it's a promotion, if I'm using it as a promotional shot, don't you think I want it to look as good as I possibly can?
Ooh.
So you think Anthony is not exactly being honest with the importance that he puts on his own cosmetics?
Well, why wouldn't Anthony just be bald? Be a happy bald dude. Why do you have to get hair plugs? You know, I mean, if you're going to be talking about people being vain, I mean...
Yeah, I mean, look, it's a good point. I mean,
yeah.
I didn't...
I mean, him of all people to be goofing on me for that, I mean, seriously.
And Opie was taking a couple shots, but he's still annoyed that you put pressure on him to dress better for work.
Well, I mean, I think it was for his own good.
Yeah.
Right, what are you saying? He did look terrible, right?
Well, I just take a little pride in your appearance, that's all I was
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Troy inspired me.
Troy inspired you.
To dress better.
When are you going to start doing that?
I don't know.
You don't know.
I want to get bigger, 2%.
Eric, did you enjoy today? Did you enjoy getting to experience what it's like to bust on someone who's not here? Because usually you're on the opposite end.
Yeah, it's about time.
You like that?
Yeah.
Do you agree with what Anthony was saying about Troy loving himself, or is Troy turning you around with his revelation about Anthony?
Well, I have to go with that, where your first impression of looking at Troy's photos is that this guy is really into himself.
Yeah.
Well, if I'm really into myself, what would I be doing in radio? Being a producer for radio?
Are you jealous of guys like Paulie D? Because Paulie D was in here. Wait. We got to take another phone call. For whatever reason, Ant doesn't have a hotline. Anthony, you're on the show.
Sam misrepresents everything to make trouble.
What are you talking about?
No surprise whatsoever. But of course, he's telling Troy what we were talking about on our show today, but in a way that made it sound like I was being catty about Troy's looks.
He was meowing.
Chip is here.
Oh my God, Chip is there.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Which isn't a fact at all. And by the way, they're individually placed follicles grabbed from the harvest region and placed in an artistic fashion in the direction the hair grows.
Duh.
And I was not saying anything about you and your pictures. I said, for God's sake, he looks like Chris Isaac in one of the pictures. And Chris Isaac apparently is very attractive to women. So, you know,
Yeah.
I to say anything. I was actually complimenting you. But in the pictures, you could see it's like, oh, you know, the Chris Isaac thing, and then how it turns into, you know, but I want to love myself. So it's kind of like you're rolling around on the beach like in the video, but it's two Troy Kwans rolling around loving, you know, them
Yeah.
instead of the chick, which isn't an insult. I mean, to be attractive enough to where you just want to have sex with yourself, I don't see that as being a problem.
Right. Well, I do have sex with myself, but it's not because I think I'm very attractive. It's because I'm lonely at periods of time. But yeah, I did know
with cum and jizz and fucking blood now. It's just
Yeah, are you going to jerk off while you're recovering?
What's that? Say again. I'm sorry.
Are you going to jerk off while you're recovering?
I don't know. I got a boner this morning. I was kind of impressed by that.
Was it a nice one?
I'll bet it was big.
It's fine, man, but it's just like you can't lean forward because blood starts pouring out of your nose. So it'd be awful to start jerking off and it's bleeding everywhere.
I'll bet it's
what
really
were
big.
you looking in the mirror?
You know, even with the bandage on, I'm still hot.
But yeah, Sam is a big troublemaker. We all know that.
Get out of here.
Busy buddies, as Kenny said. But Sam's a troublemaker.
You didn't spend a large part of the morning singing songs as Troy, singing to Troy about how much you love Troy.
It's like, you know, Chris Isaac.
I was doing characters.
I was doing characters like Mr. Amos does.
I understand.
Sit down and meet Mr. Amos.
It was true that it was Opie that suggested that Troy was going to come to my wedding and his +1 was going to be Troy.
Right.
That was Opie.
You bring yourself as your guest to a wedding, because why would you bring anyone else when you absolutely just love yourself?
Mm-hmm.
I'll bet he has a really big prick, though.
What are you talking about?
Just
Where's
saying.
the truck going? Come on, get fucked. Where's he going?
What's going on?
There's a truck backing up. You hear him beeping?
If he's going to Troy's house, he's probably bringing Magnum condoms.
Oh, Chip.
It's just awkward.
Oh, Chip, what are you doing there?
Just hanging out or something.
He's riffing.
Yeah, I'm just riffing.
I have people of various ethnic backgrounds to yell at.
Okay.
I wasn't being all that nasty with Troy Kwan, Sam. You made something a lot bigger out of it than it was.
What about when E-Rock's not here? That is you smashing him.
Oh yeah. Yeah. All right.
Thanks, Sam.
Have a great rest of your day.
Thank you. You too.
All right. Bye.
I'll tell you, Troy, it was not on the level of Anthony and of Opie and Anthony insisting that we call E-Rock's honeymoon suite and Anthony blurting out that he was staying at Fatlantis. It wasn't on that level. But
yeah. Well, that's good. I guess I should be happy that it wasn't there. But
did you just turn your phone off while the show was on?
I just, I was so out of it. I literally just woke up a little bit ago. I saw that you sent me a text, and then I had a couple people were tweeting at me and shit. So I was like, "What the fuck is going on?" So,
what have they been saying?
Just that you guys are busting my balls this morning. So
Probably talking about your prick too, right?
What's that?
They're probably joking about your prick.
Chip thinks you're well endowed.
I'm going to miss you, Chip, for a whole week.
Go ahead, Chip.
I was going to say, because he works out and takes care of himself. He's got a good head of hair.
Chip, are you attracted to Troy?
No, I'm just saying, he's probably got a really big fucking cock.
Chip,
wow, Chip. Way to make everything uncomfortable.
Yeah, I mean, there's new things that we always learn about Chip. So, who knew? Did your chick get a nose job too?
She did, yeah.
At the same time as you?
Yes.
Are you recovering together? Are you staying together?
Yeah, we're actually we're heading out to Pennsylvania. We're staying with my family for a week.
Wow. Why? How are you going to get there?
I'm actually having somebody come pick me up.
Oh, okay.
Oh, not too sick to travel.
Too sick to come to work, not too sick to travel.
Believe me, if you saw me right now, you would not want to see me at work. I look like a fucking zombie.
You should pick a picture of yourself.
Absolutely, dude. Twitter it.
Oh man, it's pretty rough.
That's the beauty of it.
Will
yeah.
you do that, or are you too vain to let people see you like this?
I'll see if I can get the lighting right.
Okay. All right. Well, your Twitter is Troy Kwan, so send it out.
Yeah, I might do something funny, or Troy Kwan on Instagram too.
Oh, okay. Maybe it'll be on Instagram.
Possibly.
Who knows?
Yeah.
All right. Well, Troy, we can't wait till you get back and we see the new Troy Kwan. That's really exciting for all of us.
All right. Well, I can't wait either.
Okay. I'll talk to you later,
All
dude.
right. See you guys.
Later.
Peace.
Who knew the Chip had that in him?
What's that?
The curiosity about
Oh.
Troy's penis.
Cock.
Yeah,
No,
sure.
I ain't curious.
You're not.
But it's really big.
Keep asking about it and bringing it up.
Big heavy head on it.
I don't know. How was Jill Nicolini when you
She
talked
looks
to her?
great, dude.
Yeah, we were
She's
watching-
really, she's so sweet, and she's really, and Caroline was there, and there's only like 5 people, but she's terrific. She really looks good.
Did she bring up the show at all?
She asked how the guys were doing, how everybody was, and she mentioned it on the air. She's like, Opie and Anthony,
Yeah. It's funny how it got so ugly between her and Ant, because you should know by now, Ant used to date Joe Nicolini,
Yes.
and they had a whirlwind summer romance. It was all puppies and balloons and cotton candy, and then everything took a turn for the horrible worse. It got very ugly, but then at some point, it was just like they both realized they're adults, and they're like, cool, whatever, it's over.
Yeah.
And everybody's cool now.
Yeah.
But she was cool.
Very sweet. We took some photos together.
Yeah, they left her mic on, and Opie and Anthony didn't pick up on it, but she goes, "Oh, you want a photo? Yeah, okay." Right before they transitioned.
I didn't ask her for a photo.
Oh, really?
No.
That's what it sounded like.
No, I did not. It was, I think it was somebody wanted to take the picture. She actually asked me for one.
Oh,
For us.
Well, you are the bigger celebrity.
No. I would say no to that.
This is
I'm probably more known in other places just because of the radio show. But Jill Nicolini is much more famous.
You think so?
Yeah.
I mean, but she's only local to New York.
Maybe. Well, in New York, she's more famous.
I don't know.
I just felt like saying famous.
Yeah, and I think you're more famous in New York than she is.
No, I'm not.
You're just saying that because Caroline's isn't selling like you thought it would.
Well, no, it is selling like I knew it would. It's selling well, actually. It's better than I thought, but it's not sold out.
Yeah, well, go get your tickets to see Jim at Caroline's right now. It's the big New York show. This is going to be the show.
Nobody gives a fuck. Let's
You don't
be real.
think so?
No.
Well, maybe if you didn't put yourself down so much, it would seem more like a show that people needed to see.
No, it wouldn't.
You don't
Am I
think
gonna
so?
lie to them? No.
It's a good show.
Yeah, I have faith in myself as a stand-up. I'm a good stand-up.
The
But-
special's going to be good.
Yeah, I feel good about that too.
You like the hour, right?
Very much. I'm happy with the material a lot. I'm happy with the venue I got. I'm happy with Cleveland. I'm happy about everything. Everything surrounding the special. Epics has been very good.
Yeah, I was going to ask you, what's Epics?
They're a smaller network. I mean, they have a lot of studios behind them. Louis has done stuff for them. Janine Garofalo did something for them. Lewis Black has done specials. Kevin Smith has done his last special. They've gotten a lot of real comics.
Is that what they're specialized in, doing specials like that?
They're like the old HBO, and they're very savvy on online. So I'm actually going to shoot promo for them next week. It airs in June, and they're going to push very heavy on it.
How come you went with Epics?
They offered a lot of money, and their first run in Comedy Central is second run, and I also like the other comedians they've done. I remember when Louis was in promoting Epics a couple years ago. So I'm like, if he's doing it and Lewis Black is doing it and Kevin Smith, they're using real people. So
And theoretically, they were even smaller a couple years ago when Louis was doing
absolutely,
it, so.
yeah. And they have big people behind them. And when you walk into the Viacom building, every floor has an Epics ad on it. Has Lewis Black's Epics thing. So they're pushing them very, very hard. And they have really smart people working there. And I just like the way they do things.
How long do you think it will be before you're comfortable putting a special out online, like Aziz and them are doing?
You got to be on that level. I mean,
it's also, I think that those, like Louis and Aziz, are specifically big on the internet.
Yeah.
Like the internet audience specifically likes those guys. It's not just the size of your audience. It's that specific audience.
Yeah, because I could do it next year. I mean, look, I'm getting because I have JimNorton.com now. I own that finally.
Wow.
I did get that. So I'm going to have my website redone. I'm going to contact a guy to redo the website. Not that it's bad. I like what Paul and those guys did, but I want to make it get prepared to do that. But then again, who knows? If I'm really happy and I enjoy doing this with Epix, I may want to do another one with them if they want to have me.
The thing about websites is they really just have to be a nice hub. All it needs is your dates and then links to your other stuff.
And my fucking app is being updated, heavily updated.
Oh, really?
And fixed, yeah. So there's a lot of new stuff for the app. It's going to be...
So you're getting your shit together.
Yeah. And I should have done it a long time ago, but I've been concentrating on writing a TV show that never got picked up. You know, it's just one fucking failure after another.
I don't know. You've had a lot of successes, too.
Well, you know. But
remember when we went to Comic-Con and that guy recognized you and we got in the parking lot?
That is true.
So
from my book.
Right. So you wouldn't have gotten the parking.
If you're at a Padres game and you need to park, drop my name.
Eric, do you have a little piece of something that Ant and Jill did together?
Yeah, I pulled a clip from it was the day after Ant didn't show up for work.
Oh, yeah. You remember that? Because what happened was they were just goofing around in the beginning. Jill Nicolini, who's a reporter here, and Anthony. And then a date actually ended up happening. And the next morning, Ant called early and said, yeah, I'm sick. I'm not coming in. And we all knew what was going on.
Exactly. He was pumping his big cock.
That was just Norton, by the way. That was not Chip.
No, it was Jim.
It was just Jim thinking about big cocks. And so what is this, when we had him on the phone?
Yeah, no, this is the next day he showed up for work.
The day after.
The day after he'd been gone for 35 hours. And he was not dressed as he normally would.
Ant is a guy who just takes it to the upteenth level, whatever he's doing.
The word you're looking for is out of control, slave to his instincts.
All right. Well, I mean, I was going to be a little more respectful.
But I understand that.
Yeah. So this is
just a tiny piece, because this went on for a while. Jim was just laying into him.
Yeah, well, this went on.
Later on, about his outfit.
Oh, I remember what he was wearing.
This is the start of him explaining where he was and what was going on.
I'm not going to say I remember what he was wearing.
Don't be so fresh.
And yeah, this was funny. This was the day. This was when Ant finally came back to the show. So after
this would be 2 days from the date.
After his 35-hour date. Because if you remember, he continued on the date. Like they spent the night, and then didn't he take her cats to the vet?
Yeah, well, that's in there too.
That's in there. Okay, listen to this. It's Ant and Jill. Just as a little refresher here on After Opie and Anthony Live.
After O&A Live.
Safe to say that your Tuesday night date ended...
That was Tuesday?
Ended what? This morning?
I think we had like a 35-hour long date. It was a long date. But it went by so quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was saying a lot of people, it's very hard to go out and hang out for even a couple of hours, but that was like a 35-hour date.
Wow.
That had all the features. I mean, who goes on a date and then ends up in Ridge, which is out by Calverton on Long Island?
Right.
I mean, it said Orient Point, 30 miles. That's, we're pretty close to the other end of Long Island. To watch cats get fixed.
See,
who does that? Two alcoholics.
See, that's why I know you're kind of downplaying this, but that's why I know there's some kind of chemistry there, because you wouldn't go out to exit 68 for your own mother. You have to
go to exit 63.
Well, you have to be forced to go out to exit 63.
She lives.
You have to be forced to go out there. Like for Christmas. All right, Mom, it's your birthday. I'll go out there.
My mother's no Jill Nicolini either.
I understand that, but there seems to be something a little different because...
something different?
Yeah, because you're not the type of person that's going to go out to exit 68 to watch cats get fixed. You're the type of person after a very long night, the last thing you're going to do is get in the car and get cats fixed. You're going to crash for a day and a half.
A couple of aspirin.
Yeah, see, you're different.
Right back to it.
Which is good.
Right back. Oh, wait a minute.
Maybe we'll get some... Oh, sorry. Jill's doing the traffic, everyone. And she's got, like, sleepy eyes today.
What?
She looks beautiful as ever. Look,
Thank you. Don't
See, now
be
we-
respectful.
See, now we can't make the jokes we used to make because we know now things are different, and we can't make all the awful jokes we've been making
Awful jokes.
for the last year.
What the hell have you been saying?
I don't know. I had all the tapes burned.
Be respectful.
Trust me, I am. So look, all I'll say is she looks like she has like sleepy eyes.
What do you mean sleepy eyes?
doing
Look,
traffic.
they're
She's-
bright and blue.
She's pointing at motels you guys stopped at.
Jimmy.
Yeah, what happened to the actual traffic? Yes. And then Anthony and I stopped for a snack here, and we took a walk on the beach over here.
No walks on the beach.
And then if you
Hang out in bars.
if you follow me over here, this is where we had our cats fixed. You did say to me this morning, because I asked you a question. I go, so when did the date end? And Anthony goes, well, I think we got home.
I quickly
We
corrected
got
myself.
home.
I quickly corrected myself.
I think we got home at.
quickly.
And then Anthony walks in. Everyone was in a panic, by the way. And I'm just
Yeah.
rolling my eyes like, why are you guys even panicking? It's Anthony. No one could find you. No one could wake you up.
My phone was dead
Your phone was
for
dead.
like just about all day yesterday. My
Yeah.
phone was dead.
Well, the first sign that something was a little different was that, you walked in with your iPhone,
Yeah.
with your iPhone charger. I'm like, all right, that's weird, because you can't like breathe without your iPhone.
I know.
Everyone knows that.
I need it constantly.
And so then you're like trying to plug in your charger and get your iPhone all charged up, and I'm like, okay, something's going on. And then I noticed a hat on your head that isn't the regular 5'11" or 5'11"
no,
hat.
don't start making faces, Jimmy.
Thank you,
Don't
Jimmy.
start making faces.
Thank you. I go, Anthony, isn't that the same shirt and jeans you wore on your date? Because it looks way too nice to be doing morning radio. It's like, no,
But it's not.
This was the outfit I picked out to go get the cats neutered.
This was yesterday's get up.
All the way out there on exit 68. And he goes, and then this is what, he killed himself because I wouldn't have noticed. I'm telling you right now, and I know you wouldn't have noticed, Jimmy. He goes, and I had to borrow a hat this morning. And I quickly looked at his hat. And Anthony is wearing a hat with the letter J on it.
Okay, now Jimmy is disgusted.
No, I don't want to jump to conclusions. Are you wearing that hat? Let me think. Did you take a trip to Israel?
No, there wasn't a trip to Israel.
Oh, my God.
Okay, here's the deal.
Here's the deal. Yes, you're wearing Jill Nicolini's hat. The J stands for Jill. It can't stand for anything else.
Look, I don't know what it stands for. All I know is I woke up late. I wasn't able to jump in the shower real quick, and I had Medusa head. Like snakes coming off my head, just a wreck. So
Yeah, but what? Did she left her Jill hat at your house? I'm a little confused. I'm a little.
Look, I'm just
I'm a little
leaving everything open here to speculation.
I'm a little confused. Like,
So all I had.
what? You woke up late.
So I woke up late.
and she just happened to have one of her hats that she left behind at your fine.
No, it was
Mansion?
it was a choice between the J hat or a pink Mets hat or a visor. Believe me, I went through a lot of hats. And this was I figured this was the safest one.
I hope you wear Ted Kennedy's.
Yeah.
With a big P on the front for pudding.
After O&A live.
That was a hilarious time. I loved when Ant was dating Joe. Like the whole,
I did too.
The whole summer, every day there was something else to tell. Because, like you heard, this is one day into the relationship, and he's already coming to work with her hat on, and they'd spent more time together than most couples do in a month. It was really funny. What was I gonna say? Oh, Octomom.
What about her?
You saw the naked pictures. Would you bang her?
Yeah, I'd like to grab her big tits. Yeah. I mean, her ass looks fucking horrid from the side. It's a big, long, flat ass.
Right.
Like a half a raft. But I'd still dick her. She probably has a big pussy.
I would have. 8 babies. Well, no, she was C-section, right?
I don't know.
I would
I'd still
think so.
fuck her, though. I'd let her suck my dick. She's probably terrible at it. That's why everybody fucks her. If she sucked good dick, she wouldn't have 8 kids.
I like that you. Well, you only have to fuck her once to have the sextuplets. So that's not that many.
Oh, that's
she didn't,
right. That's right.
But I like that you said you'll let her suck your dick. Like, oh, you'll get the privilege of this.
Yeah, it's a good dick. Sam.
Lucky you. Again. We should all compare and contrast one day.
Sure. Bunch of men having a little fun doing some comparison. Nothing wrong with that.
Mitch in Montreal has been on the phone for 2 hours and 45 minutes.
Okay, let's talk to him.
Mitch, welcome to After Opie and Anthony Live. I guarantee you he's asleep. I want to see... Mitch!
Oh, I hope he's dead.
You think so? He just had a heart attack and died?
I hope so.
His phone is just lying there. Brian has a question. Oh, it's another... Is Jim coming to my area question. Brian in Detroit. What's up, buddy?
Hey, how you guys doing?
Good evening.
Yeah, I was just wondering, Jimmy, I was going to hope to see if you originally going to be in Toledo, but that kind of petered out. Are you ever going to show up maybe in Toledo in the Detroit area anytime?
I'll do Detroit eventually.
But how far is Detroit from Cleveland?
A few hours.
Yeah, I mean, I need to know kind of a little ahead of time. I'm a truck driver. I don't...
Oh!
Well, in that case, you should have said something. Well, Brian, why don't you come to Cleveland the weekend that Jim is doing his special, because we're going to be doing a live show.
Yeah.
Then,
what the
too.
fuck are you doing?
Yeah. You're a truck driver. You don't mind making the drive.
I just drive.
Well, the company might not appreciate me taking the truck out if they're wanting me to, so...
Just come out to Cleveland.
I don't want to.
All right. Goodbye, Brian.
Goodbye. Thank you, Brian. Goodbye.
I guess Travis was talking to Opie and Anthony a little bit about the Cleveland gig, the live show we're doing, but I guess we can't really start plugging it yet.
Why?
I don't think we have confirmation on the venue. Ugh. I think we have 99% confirmation on the venue. So until we have that, we can't plug it. But we are going to do a show that Friday, which is April 27th, right?
Yes.
Saturday the 28th. So April 27th is the Friday. Roland, you going to be in Cleveland?
If I have to.
What's wrong?
What's the matter?
I want to go to Cleveland.
Why?
Why?
You go, you meet the fans.
And then we race to the airport to fly back home.
Well, you could stay for Jim's show if you want.
Yeah, out of our pockets.
Wait, they're not putting the staff up for the extra day to come watch the show?
What do you think?
They're flying us out there for Friday night.
Yeah.
They're flying you home Friday night?
No. Saturday morning is when we're flying home.
Yeah, but I'm trying to. But might as well just go back home on Friday if you can't stay.
No, I mean it will be the show. I think we're going to do an afternoon show.
Yeah.
So I mean,
but
or fly back the next morning. Yeah.
They won't let the staff stay out there one day.
Yeah, it comes out of our pockets.
Oh, that's just
D in the A.
You feel that's a dick in the ass?
Hey, well, we'll support you while we land.
That's just such small time thinking.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to get talking to you with that one.
Wow. People are allowed to,
But that's what's true, though.
You can. They'll pay for your flight on Friday or Saturday, but
I'm not many bags. I got.
It's probably, by the way, a cheaper flight with a Saturday stay over.
Oh yeah, because probably
flights are normally cheaper with the Saturday stay over.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because it's seen as pleasure travel and not business.
But I'm sure the Motel 8, it's expensive there.
I don't know which hotel we'll be staying at yet.
What do you think, El Rancho?
Are you
have chicken bones?
How many people are going?
The whole staff. So it'll be me, Eric, Roland, Danny, Travis,
Troy's nose,
and Troy.
Troy's nose. So 7 guys.
6.
6 guys. Sam, Roland, Eric, Travis, Danny, and Troy. Oh, okay.
So 6.
So that's 3 rooms. Are you guys sharing rooms?
They're giving us each a room.
Oh, okay.
I mean, they could. I told them, and we talked about it on this show. Yeah. They should just throw us all in one room and have Hunger Games, Lord of the Flies type of situation. You know how much good content we would get for the show if we were all stuck in a hotel room together?
If I had that much sugar, like a pack of Yoo-Hoo.
And I would make sure that you did.
And I get drunk too. I'll be
all fucked up and sugar hideout.
I'll do what Mike Birbiglia does, but his stories about going crazy.
Sleepwalking?
Yeah, whatever.
Why don't they just for the Saturday say, look, if you guys are willing to share a room Saturday, we'll pay for 3 rooms Saturday night. So maybe if people want to stay for the show, they can, and it's only 3 rooms.
You know as well as I do, there's not a lot of, it's either yes or no. There's not a lot of
compromise.
Yeah, or thinking, outside the box. What can we do here? What can we do to make this fun? Or it's just like, So
it just
at this point, it is what it is. You just go, okay, this is what we're doing. That's fine.
We go, yes, boss.
Yeah.
Yes, boss.
What are you going to do?
So,
What do you think? I just think.
What do? We fly back Saturday morning.
Yeah. That's what you do. You shouldn't have to pay for any of it.
Yeah, and I'm sure our suites will be waiting for us. Well, NBC gave me a suite when I was worked out there.
You're pissed about this travel thing.
I just don't want to fly in the La Bamba plane.
I think because you've been treated to like movie studio treatment.
Yeah.
What's the La Bamba plane? You guys flying props or Embraers?
No, Roland keeps bringing this up. I think we're flying regular planes. I know I'm flying out of Newark. I'm on E-Rock's flight. And I'm flying out of Newark. I don't think it's a prop plane.
No,
I think
it's a 100-seater.
If it's a 100-seater, that's either the prop or the Embraer, but those are new planes. The props, I don't like them because they're bumpy, but the Continental props are safe because they're big. The 100-seaters are big, man. They're bigger than a lot of the smaller jets.
I want a JetBlue pilot-type plane.
Yeah.
Where the guy goes nuts or just diverts somewhere.
You just want some action.
Yeah.
No, as far as I know, I think it's just regular planes. Roland has been paranoid about a La Bamba plane since the whole travel situation was brought up. Travis, you've heard Roland. Every time travel comes up, he goes, hey, La Bamba plane.
Yeah, Roland acts like he can't choose his own flight.
Yeah, I mean, you could just go and book a ticket and then...
That's what I did.
Well, I mean...
All right, so what are you worried about then?
Yeah, I know that there's
They're all
flights...
small planes.
There's flights out of Newark that are regular-sized planes, and then there's flights out of JFK that are, small,
And since Eric and me are traveling out of Newark, I would assume we're on regular planes.
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, whatever. It's an hour-and-a-half flight, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So it's not crazy, It's just you get on the plane and you go. But
very fast.
The venue is not confirmed. So we're not. But we can still talk about the fact that we're going to be there.
Sure, we're going to be there.
Because we want to hype. We want to at least make sure people have their calendars
Friday
clear.
afternoon.
I can't believe they're making the whole staff leave Saturday morning.
Well, they're not making us do anything.
No.
It's just...
No, we're allowed to stay, but there will be fees associated with it.
But it's just so...
We have a per diem that comes out of our pockets.
No, and Roland's also. Roland,
No, I'm sure you guys have per diem.
But Roland's ass backwards on the per diem thing.
Yeah.
Like, Roland thinks that it's like a Hollywood per diem where they give you cash, and that's your per diem, and that's it. Like, Roland doesn't understand that you have a meal allowance and a per diem are 2 different things. So we can buy whatever food we want. It'll be fine. We did it in San Diego. I've done it 100 times.
Yeah, they're all expensive.
That's always fine. You come back with your receipts from where you ate, and they give you the money back, and everything's cool. Roland is under the assumption that a per diem means that they will give him cash, which means if he wants to, he can go to Best Buy and get $65 worth of DVDs, and the company pays. Like he can get whatever he wants with that money.
Yeah, NBC did it.
Which is not the case.
NBC's a different world.
Yeah, because they cut a check for $1,500. They go, here's your Vegas per diem. And that's when
How long was the $1,500 for?
4 days.
Jesus.
4 or 5 days, yeah.
Wow.
So I bought toys, I bought water guns and balloons.
It's free money, right?
Yeah.
Why save it? That's what I would have done with that per diem. I literally would have spent as little money as
you're
possible.
a chiseler.
And brought all the money home with me.
That's actually smart.
I
blew my per diem for VH1 on a hooker. I did. I got $300, and that was all I got for the entire few days. I was out there shooting a pilot years ago. Dice was in it. Me and Jim did this pilot for VH1, like 98 maybe.
Were you also paid to do the pilot?
Yes.
Okay.
But my per diem, I blew the first night on a prostitute.
They gave you $300, and you were just like Roland, except a pervert. You were like, I'm going to spend it all now. You were looking up.
Well, Carson covered us for those things.
Prostitutes?
Well, and
maybe you don't want to say all of it.
No, not that.
Yeah, Carson Daly bought us prostitutes.
No, the
when
prostitutes.
we were interns.
We go into
joking, of course.
Yeah, the strip clubs and all that. He covered everything.
He picked up the bill.
Yeah, because one guy was like Eric at the time. He was engaged. He was like a really good guy, and he goes, I don't want to go. I don't want to go. He finally went, left the club, and realized he lost his ring and his wallet. at the strip club.
Well, Rob
And
Cross,
his wife worked for the show, too.
Rob Cross told me he'll take me to a whorehouse because he's going to one.
Ooh.
So that won't be a problem for me.
You'll walk in, it's all management. Getting hookers. So, it just seems odd that they wouldn't let you guys stay for the Saturday when there would be a whole day more of stuff to talk about and another event to discuss Monday when we come
like
back.
Legal stuff or something. I don't know.
No, it's very sort of, around here, it's very cut and dry. There's no sense of, if we do this, it could make for good
Very
content.
rarely is there a bigger picture.
It's like, what are we directly going to record on that day that will be played on, you know what I mean?
It's an entertainment company that is run exactly like a corporation without an ounce of entertainment input.
No. I mean, programming
Fair
is not
enough.
exactly, the top of the line in terms of what's important around here. Like, are they actively looking for air talent, for young talent? No. You know what I mean? They're looking for people who fill out press releases. So it's what it is.
Ugly.
We make the best of what we do around here.
Like food selection for lunches.
Well, all right, guys, I got to go do another couple interviews, so I'll see you tomorrow morning, boys, okay?
All right. Get your Caroline's tickets and or not.
I'm not going to push people anymore.
Just do it. It'll be funny.
Yeah, let's hope so.
Sure.
Bye, guys.
We'll be there for some of them. See you later.
Oh, are you sure you're allowed to stay?
Yeah.
You can come to Caroline's,
yeah.
but you have to pay for a ticket and go home.
No, that's Greg Charles, the
Go
mighty
home
Greg
right
Charles.
away.
That's
All
all.
right, guys.
All right, Jim. Tony in Cleveland. You're on After Opie and Anthony Live.
Hey, how's it going today, Sammy?
Very well, Tony.
Hey, Roland, you don't shit on Cleveland, man. There's a lot of great places to eat. I can hook you up. I'm semi-friends with No Filter Paul and Pat. I've hung with them before.
Mm-hmm.
Not as bad as you think, man. As long as you avoid the zombies, it's a cool town.
Cleveland's a good place?
Oh, yeah. I mean, there's Michael Simon. There's some really, really high-quality restaurants.
I don't know if I've ever been to Cleveland.
Michael Simon's a good restaurant.
It is.
Delicious.
Yeah, it's called Lola. It's unbelievable.
All right.
There's
well,
another place on the west side called Melt, where they make these, real unbelievably exclusive, grilled cheese sandwiches. And I know it sounds like, grilled cheese, but I'm talking Gouda cheese, you name it.
gourmet grilled cheese.
Right now, you just give me a boner.
Thank you very much, Tony. And, oh, yeah, that's what I was going to... Yeah, Garth, what's up, buddy?
Hey, Sam.
How you doing?
Good, buddy. Hey, dude. Listen, man, I'm in Indiana, and I'm coming for the broadcast, but I want to know, is it going to be a morning or an afternoon? What are you guys pushing for?
We're going to do a Friday the 27th. I'm 99% sure that's the date, but the last Friday in April. So if that's the 27th, that's what it is, and it's going to be in the afternoon.
Freaking great, man. I'm looking forward to seeing you guys, and it'll be a blast.
All right, buddy. This is going old school. An afternoon Opie and Anthony show. I know we're already, we've been in many discussions about different bits and stuff that we're going to do.
Isn't the last nighttime we did one was that Flavor Flav?
That was definitely a nighttime one.
Yeah.
Eric, was that the last night show we did?
I'm thinking, yeah, I think
It might have been.
Well, the Halloween show was taped at night and then aired the next morning. It wasn't
Yeah.
live.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I don't remember the last time we did an afternoon show live on the air might have been a homeless shopping spree.
Oh, yeah.
Because
That was a Saturday.
No, we did the last homeless shopping spree. Maybe not the last one, but the one before. One of the homeless shopping sprees was not on a Saturday. It was
On Friday.
It was on a Friday afternoon. I don't know if that was the one you got left in the parking lot or not. Almost got left in the parking
Yeah,
lot.
we only did two since coming back, right? And then it went away.
Yeah, we did the Palisades and we did Short Hills.
Yeah, and Short Hills was the one. Oh, damn, that was the one when they had the transit strike too, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm really glad I got to experience the homeless shopping spree once.
That was awful.
Did you
The
go
bus?
to the
Yeah,
mall?
the first one, yeah.
You went to the one at the Palisades.
Yeah, they paired me up with two homeless people.
I went to the one at Short Hills.
That was the one where Fez went, right?
Yes.
Short Hills was the one where Fez went.
Yeah, the last one we
The
did.
last one.
Yeah.
Oh, the first one I went. I think Fez wasn't Fez there the first one too.
No, Fez was only at the Short Hills one, the last one we did. Maybe that's the one you were at. I don't know. But that was, I mean, it's an experience like no other. It's a shame that it doesn't happen anymore because it really is. It's an amazing thing to see. Look up all the videos on YouTube. I'm getting frustrated because I really wanted to spend some time talking about We Are the World and at least wanted to get another play of that song.
Yeah, we don't have time for that.
I know, because there was so much work.
Didn't Lionel Richie write it?
Put into the O&A version of We Are the World. I don't know if he wrote the original or not. I don't know.
So.
He might have. But there was so much work.
Quincy Jones.
Is he the one who wrote it or produced it?
I think he did both.
So much work was put into the O&A version. Just sitting there painstakingly, days upon days of recording.
You were patient.
And editing. And we were recording these monstrosities. Like Opie, Anthony, Easy. You know, Roland, you had to stand in the Fishbowl studio with some of the monstrosities. Who was in your recording session with you?
Big A, Patty, and 2 other people.
Pat, and maybe Bobo?
Yeah, and then there's somebody else, and you just kept on saying, no, like this, no, like this.
It was insane.
You were like, hold on, you sang it, and then you're like, go.
And then they were like, they still got it wrong.
They still got it wrong.
So many takes, and the video is fantastic. And I remember going home and editing this. It took hours. But it's so worth it. I still smile when I see it. So I think it's on Opie Radio. I don't know. Go on YouTube and type in...
we'll throw it on the Facebook page.
Yeah, okay. Facebook.com/Opie and Anthony is where that'll be.
And last night I downloaded the Sam Roberts podcast on iTunes.
You did? Thank you for saying that. I would encourage everybody to do the same. We'll be back with more of this tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow we'll make it a point to play that song. Steve Sturniolo just texted me. He's been on the show before. Michael Jackson and Lionel Richie wrote it.
Yeah,
but before that, he said Eric is wrong as usual, and then he apologized.
I didn't say Lionel Richie wrote it.
And you got to go talk to Steve Sturniolo about that.
That's why he
worry
makes
about
so much
his own
money, Lionel
shows.
Richie.
He doesn't have any shows. He is on-air talent though. Stay tuned. Maybe we'll play that tomorrow.
Yeah.
We Are the World. Can we try to do that, Eric?
Yeah. Let's
you
go.
remind me.
Yeah, Steve on air. Sturniolo.
Ron and Fez are coming up next, and we'll be back with more of this tomorrow. Goodbye, everybody.
Opie and Anthony show is now over. For real this time. Check out the O&A show on Facebook at facebook.com/Opie and Anthony. And catch Opie and Anthony live Monday through Friday from 6 to 10 a.m. Eastern. Ron and Fez are next.
Hey!